being job savvy isn't the only thing that determines your success on the battlefield. There's also the Zodiac System, which checks the compatibility between two units and then uses a modifier to determine the effectiveness of a unit's actions. Now, I know the Zodiac System is a little confusing. I was also initially confused by it, so I think the best way to explain it is to very quickly explain how Western astrology works, and this is a very basic explanation, by the way. So as you guys know, there are 12 zodiac signs in Western culture: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. These 12 signs, which can either be positive or negative in polarity, are divided into 4 elemental categories: earth, water, air, and fire, as well as 3 modalities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. Now, luckily for us, Final Fantasy Tactics mostly focuses on the elemental aspect of each zodiac sign. But why? In Western astrology, a zodiac sign's corresponding element determines how compatible people are, and the general rule of thumb is that people who are of the same elemental type will automatically get along. So for example, I'm a Leo, which means I'm a fire sign, and I should get along well with other fire signs like Sagittarius and Aries. And if you look at a circular zodiac chart, you'll notice that together we fire signs make up a compatible triangle. Conversely, there is at least one zodiac sign from each of the other 3 elements that I don't get along with. In my case, Taurus, an earth sign, Scorpio, a water sign, and unless a person is male because opposites attract, Aquarius, an air sign who is opposite Leo in the zodiac chart and thus is traditionally the least compatible. Together we 4 make an unhappy square. As for the rest, apparently I'm fairly indifferent to these signs. No, I belabor the point because back in the day, the good people at Squaresoft decided to take the idea of zodiac compatibility and graft it onto the game. So if units have good compatibility with Ramza, the chances of him landing a healing spell, doing more damage to enemies, etc. goes up by 25%. And if they have bad compatibility, the chances of a spell landing a healing spell and doing more damage to enemies goes down 25%. Best and worst compatibility goes up or down by 50%. How do you know who's compatible? Well, every single unit comes with a color-coded zodiac sign above their portrait. And if you can't remember which signs are compatible, you can look them up in the menu system. Now, I admit keeping track of zodiac signs can get a little tedious, and honestly, although it can make a difference in tough fights, if you really want to, you can straight up ignore the zodiac system altogether and focus on a unit's bravery and faith attributes instead. But I think it's worth tinkering with just because it adds an extra layer of strategy.